Hey everyone, the dyslexic scientist here, Doug Sims. I want to quickly talk about my book, Wired Differently, The Dyslexic Scientist, which kind of chronicles my life, and it's a non-fiction narrative is what I was told. To me, it's a memoir, but anyway. The reason why this book came out, I was getting an award at UNLV for the Alumni of the Year for College of Science in 2023, which was a complete surprise to me. I had no idea that I was thought of that highly over there by the dean, who's my counterpart to UNLV, and a good friend and a mentor. He taught me a lot about being a dean. I met him shortly after I became dean at the College of Southern Nevada. But when I got the award, I didn't really think about it until I was up there on the podium on the stage. Right after they announced my name, I started to think, wow, this is a big deal. And they recognized, what I've been doing, but they didn't really know how difficult my life was. And not that I'm any different than anyone else. We all have challenges. But I was sitting there at the podium, and of course I don't write speeches. I just flow off the tongue pretty easily. Ask my wife, she says I'm the master of gab, jaw jacking. But I was sitting up there right when I was given my acceptance speech and my thank you, which I was one of many. There was, I think, 19 of us getting one from each school or something. But talking about it, and I kept thinking, wow, this is a culmination of my life, that if they only knew the backstory, that I wouldn't be here today for many reasons, outside of my wife, of course, which is an incredible support for me, that if they knew the challenges, that I had severe dyslexia and crazy severe ADHD. Surprised I wasn't doing jumping jacks while waiting to go to the podium. That's how bad my ADHD is. But imagine if they would have known that. But I did talk about getting sabbatical and the fried shrimp and other stuff while giving my speech. But that's where it came from. Is after that award, I sat down and started thinking about my life, and maybe I'll jot some stuff down, and it ended up being a 208-page book about who I was and where I came from and my experiences in life, my challenges, my wins, my losses, and what I've done and built businesses. And it was a night that I'll always remember, and I got a great trophy for it. But to know that people see me as a very successful person, even though I at times do not see that, even to this day. I always ruminate about my failures, about my challenges, and when people judge me, it's hard to forget those experiences. But I'll tell you that to be able to take an award based on being successful makes me feel good, and it helps strengthen my resolve to help others with challenges as I move into the next phase of life, whatever that is. Anyway, the dyslexic scientist, Doug Sims. Have a good day. Bye.